let you know before I get started, if you hit the 4 squares at the bottom, that will pull up the gallery. The gallery will have everything that I'm going to be talking about today, all of the finer details, sizing, little interesting things about the stones. All of that will be there, and that's where you add to cart. So be sure that you check that out. But don't worry, while you're in the gallery, I won't be going anywhere. I'll be minimized down. Once you're finished shopping and adding to cart, I'll pop back up. So you can do that all throughout the show. So be sure you check that part out. Now, let's talk rings. When I am getting my jewelry on and accessorizing, rings are always something that I have on both hands, typically in multiple layers. I know you're seeing a lot of that in the editorials and the fashion trends. People have rings all over their fingers. You know, we used to just have on our wedding set, or we might add on what was dubbed kind of a cocktail ring. Well, now we mix it up. And these are some really great pieces to add to your collection because 1, the price point is fantastic. 2, they are just some really fun things. So the first ones that I want to talk about are actually the ones that I'm wearing because these are actually sets. So this first set we're going to talk about is a blue Spanel. So this particular stone is 4.39 carats of blue Spanel, and it's going to be set in a sterling silver, but look at that stone. Oh my goodness. So this is definitely pulling on that Pantone color of the year. Blue is back. Blue is here for 2024. So this is a great way to kind of put that accent color in there with your outfit. But because it is a 2-piece, you can actually do this as a wedding set if you wanted to, or an engagement ring, because I have to tell you, making a comeback for engagement rings and wedding sets are going to be colored gemstones. Colored gemstones are more affordable. It's a great alternative option if you want to have just a really nice piece of jewelry as a wedding set, but maybe a diamond isn't in the cards at this point. Well, this is a great statement piece for that because, you know, you're going to look like that fancy princess that we all know about with that blue. But that is a great piece. It can be worn alone. Let's see. I'll step right there and show you. You can wear it alone, or it does have that hugging band, which I think is really neat. I love when things kind of fit together like that. And that is under $60, which blows my mind. This one is definitely a fun one, and the size of that stone, if I were wearing it as an engagement ring or just a cocktail ring, 4.39 carats is definitely what I would want for sure. So this next set, what I like about this one, so this is going to be a ruby, a lab created ruby, set in sterling silver. So with this, we can break this up. So you have just a really beautiful ring. This is also the July birthstone. It makes a great statement piece on its own. But then if you wanted to mix it up, you have the band there and then this band. If you wanted to wear those together, you could. But these are great layering pieces. I mean, look, added to a wedding set or just a stackable band. These are really fun ideas for that because you love to layer up, mix and match, and this definitely gives you more options to do that. Because all 3 of these together, this set is actually under $50, but all of these items are going to be under $60. So those were the 2 sets. Let's move on to something that's really going to make a statement, because I feel like that this particular ring, this is what I would truly call a cocktail ring or a 7-table ring, because people are going to notice this 7 tables over. So this is going to be a multicolored lab created sapphire. Look at the colors in that. You're going to get everything in there. You have the yellows, the pinks, the purples, the blues, the orangey tones. I think that this is a statement in itself. And then you have that amazing swirl pattern. This ring covers everything and it makes a statement for sure. I'm gonna try this one on, Brian, because it is fantastic. I have to see what this looks like. Yes, please. I think this is amazing. This is something that is definitely going to make a statement. How cool is that? This is a favorite. So when you're looking at different gemstones, you know, gemstones, all of the basics, the sapphires, the rubies, the emeralds, all of those are tried and true year after year. When you're looking at fashion, jewelry, all of these will make a statement, and they are going to be here year after year. They have the durability to have everyday wear, which is so important because I know I am rough on my jewelry. I have twin girls. I am cleaning house, cooking, doing laundry, all the things. And so I want to have something that I know is going to withstand my daily wear. And these are all items that are definitely going to do that because the materials they are made with are made to last and to be durable. And the gemstones themselves are going to be strong. And that's what I need. So with the multicolor, I love this Eternity Band. So this Eternity Band is going to have those same multicolor lab created sapphires. They're going to go all the way around. I love an Eternity Band because you don't have to worry about it spinning. If it spins, you're just going to get an amazing new color with every turn. So this is going to be something that you don't have to worry about twisting back or fixing. This is going to make a statement, and you could wear it on any finger. This would be fun to add to your wedding set if you wanted. You could wear it on your right hand, a pinky ring. You know, pinky rings are really making a comeback, so that's definitely something that you could do with it. Or just on your ring finger, but mixing that in, this would be a great, like, mother's ring or grandmother's ring. What if you had, you know, a bunch of grandchildren and all of these could kind of represent their birthstones? But remember, they are sapphires, so technically you could do that if you wanted. But this is such a fun piece. I love the multicolor because it's going to match everything. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to go with anything that you're wearing, so I think that that's perfect. But let's move to this show-stopping piece in the front. When I saw this one, oh my goodness, I couldn't wait to see it. So this is going to be 9.17 carats of lab created blue spinel. The cut of this ring, it makes a statement in itself. This ring is a wow piece. This one is definitely going to be something that you could pop on and people are going to notice. And you're hitting that Pantone color of the year for 2024. This is a piece that you definitely want to add to your collection because the price is insane. Oh, such a statement. I love this. I love the blue. Oh, I can't. Listen, when I get to try on all this jewelry, I get so excited because one, I love to layer it up, and oh man, look at that blue. Man, that's so pretty how it catches the light. So one neat thing about blue spinel is it has a high refractive index, so you'll notice the way it catches the light. I don't know if you could see that, Brian, but it definitely contributes to the brilliance. So it's definitely going to see all those different facets in the stone. I love when jewelry does that, when gemstones really show everything with the light and it really just kind of glints off all the different facets. But the tone and the hue of that blue is amazing. It's that perfect shade of blue. I love that. You know, I was asked the other day by my brother if I could rename the color blue, what would it be? You ever thought about that? That's a really hard one, but I feel like when I picture a blue tone, that's the blue that I picture. I think that, I mean, I could name it the perfect ring with what blue would be if I had to rename it. But moving on, I am in love with this amethyst. So this is a purple amethyst and it's set in rhodium over sterling silver. It is 8.49 carats. But the halo around this is what really makes this stone pop. So this, you know, when you read about amethyst, they typically say it's a gem fit for royalty, and it represents Contentment, happiness. That is something that we all definitely want to have in our lives, is contentment and happiness. And I feel like this is one of those rings that can kind of make you feel that. It reminds me of a ring that my grandmother had that she would wear when I was younger. And it's one of those things that I can't remember so many specific things, but I remember seeing that ring on her hand. And it definitely has a special meaning, because I feel like when you see something like that and it makes you think of, you know, a family member or, you know, some sort of special memory in your life, it definitely kind of pulls you towards wanting to make that purchase, because it's always nice when you remember something special like that. But yeah, I just remember seeing that on her finger, and I thought it was really always a beautiful color. Rings are something that you can always add to your wardrobe. You can stack up and layer up. There are no rules on how you wear them, what finger you wear them on. That's totally up to you. But this last but not least, so this ring here is blue tanzanite and white zircon rhodium over sterling silver. So what's fun about this is when I saw this, it reminds me of half of a butterfly. I feel like, you know, you've kind of got that body there and the wing. So blue tanzanite is a very rare and exotic stone. And so it's very sought after. And to have a piece with this particular gemstone in it that has such a very artistic cut and design to it is definitely something that you could keep forever. I think that's really neat, especially, you know, with spring and summer, newness, renewal. To have that butterfly wing, that really just kind of means something. This would be a great gift for someone that's maybe moving on into a new part of their lives, or, you know, graduating school, Valentine's Day, all of those things are coming up. And at these price points, you definitely want to go ahead and stock up and add to that gifting closet when you're thinking about those specific people. This is the time to do it. So be sure that you check out the gallery, check out everything that I have shown you today, and be sure that you head on over to Jadora Marketplace, because we have so much to look at, to shop, and add to cart. So